Hello, I'm here with Nedjma. Hi Nedjma, how are you today?
Hi Sylvia, I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good, very good. So, what can you tell us about money? When did you first come across money?
I think it was when I was a kid. We have a celebration called Date in which you are given money as a kid, and the celebration, like older people would give you money. And I think there where I started to gather money. So they usually give it around once you start walking and talking and just understanding a bit more. Then they would give you a little bit like small changes, and as you grow older, they give you a little bit more.
And what did you do with this money?
Well, when I was a kid, actually, usually I would give it to my mom, for example, and ask her to buy me something with it. So when you're kids, when they're like just small change, then I would go with my cousins, buy some sweets, or and the neighbors. Or when as I grow older, I was getting more and more money. So the more I had to give it to my mom because I couldn't just spend it with whatever I wanted. And so if I wanted to buy something, then my mom would buy it for me with that money,
Okay,
like
so
a
your mom,
doll or whatever.
right, your mom was some kind of a bank for you, eh?
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
fantastic. And how do you manage the money now? Do you still, well, I suppose you're working, so you're not just receiving the money as a celebration, but how do you manage the money now?
Yeah, now we don't get this money. We have to give it to the kids now. It's not. And yes, well, the way I manage money is I actually spend what comes most of the time. And so I'm not the best person to manage the money. And you usually paying the bills, paying what needs to be paid, and like put the rest and spend it as needed, vacations, wherever. So it's more like that than any placements. Oh, I do put some money for life insurance and for retirement as well, extra retirement. And
Okay.
the rest I just spend it.
Do you have any proportion of your money that you put against retirement? You put some percentage for insurance. Do you have some kind of a proportion so we get some idea how you're thinking or budgeting your money right now?
I think it's well, it was a financial advisor that gave me this advice some time ago, like in 2010. So I put about like 10% of my income into life insurance and
Okay.
pension.
Mhm. And do you have any suggestions for kids or new generation what they should do with their money? Is that the same advice as the financial advisor gave you, put 10% aside, or would you suggest them to use their money in a different way?
If I have an advice, it will be two, because currently I think the situation in few years will be a little bit different, in the sense that one thing that we don't think about so often is the retirement right now. But as we grow older, there will be less young people to take care of the older people for paying their pension. So start saving from an earlier age. Don't think that pension is just for when you get old. To start think about it from a young age. And the second thing is not more an advice about how to put money or what percentage. This I wouldn't really know exactly, but it's more like don't spend the money on things you don't need, because as a society we grow into a lot of consumptions, and even nowadays kids also place their money, I think, in buying things they don't really need just because the society is built like that. So don't be addicted to material things. Yeah, that would be my advice.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for your time, and I
Thank
hope
you.
to speak to you soon. Do you have anything else that you would want to share with us that you think would be important?
I think what you do is great. So that's one thing I would say, and it's it's very important to know about how to manage money or the value of it, and what to consider or not since an early age. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.